I knew Kyrie Irving was going to say something after the series. I knew it. Even if they won, he would have come out and said something about the Boston Celtic fans. And listen, I've been around the Boston fans. Some of them very nice, most of them crazy. They have said that Celtic fans and Boston fans are racist. But that's not the point here, because when you look at Kyrie Irving, he played for the Celtics. He did. He played for the Celtics, and he promised the Celtics at one point that he was going to re-sign with them, and he was going to stay on and play with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and win a championship with this team. He lied to him. And what did he do? When he became a free agent, he fled to the Brooklyn Nets with KD. Okay? Did it work? No. Obviously, he eventually gets traded over there to Dallas and goes all the way to a championship with Luka Doncic. And he loves it over there in Dallas. All of a sudden, he loves where he is. The fact is, every team has cold fans. Every team. Did you see the Knicks when they won a game in the first round? They went outside Madison Square Garden and they went crazy. Have you ever seen a team or a team win a first round playoff round? Okay. And all the fans go outside celebrating like they won an NBA championship. The answer? No. Every fan celebrates their team. They do. If you're a diehard fan, you're going to celebrate. And it looks like a culture. It looks like a cult. You're going to tell me if the Dallas Mavericks won this series, the fans weren't going to go crazy. They weren't going to flip cars. Look at what the Philadelphia Eagle fans did when they won and they beat the New England Patriots. They were eating horse crap. Okay, they were doing that. You're going to tell me that's not cult-like? I mean, and the Eagle players didn't tell them to do that. The owner didn't tell them to do that. They did it anyways because they love their team. We didn't see anything get thrown at him. We didn't see any of it. What I think right now of Kyrie Irving is Kyrie Irving needs to keep his 2 cents to himself. Worry about next year. Worry about what Dallas is going to do in the offseason to make this team better. Luka was not very happy at the end. He did shake everybody's hands and everything like that. He thought that the referees were not on his side. He thought the referees did not take the Dallas Mavericks sides, especially in Dallas. He thought that they were pretty much on the Celtics side. The referees were all over the place in the playoffs. They were terrible all playoff long. They made a lot of mistakes. What did Joel Embiid do to the New York Knicks? How many times did he do so many vicious things to some of the players and the referees just swiped it under the rug like it was nothing? McCollum, what he did against Jalen Brunson, it's playoff basketball. Everybody's going to be rough. That's the way the game is played now. There's a lot of flagrants and there's a lot of technicals. It's not like it was in the 90s. I want to see what Adam Silver is going to do in the offseason. He says he wants to make the game more like the 90s. He wanted to bring back more defense. And how are you going to do that? Maybe hand checking now. Kyrie Irving and calling the Celtic fans a cult. They're not a cult. Fans are fans. Deal with it. You don't like it? Then don't play the game. You're making tens of millions of dollars. No other player throughout the playoffs have complained about the fans. Even Joel Embiid, who the Knicks fans were killing him in Philadelphia. He said, listen, it's shameful that in my own stadium, the Knicks fans out-tendered the Philadelphia fans. Mm-hmm. That's what he said. He didn't throw the Knicks fans under the bus. He didn't say, oh, screw those Knicks fans, okay? But Kyrie Irving, he thinks the earth is flat. I think his brain is flat. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Kyrie Irving, for all the greatness that he has done in the playoffs, and he's done a lot of great things, and a lot of people, including Stephen A. Smith, that gives him all the props in the world. You have to look at this series and say that as good as Kyrie Irving has been in the playoffs, this is one of the worst we've seen Kyrie Irving in the playoffs. That he got shut down. He looked like he was as puny as the Celtic fans made him out to be. Mike Breen was right. Mike Breen was there. He heard the fans. Obviously, he was there. What the fans were saying was probably disgraceful and inappropriate. Obviously, they were probably saying vicious, disgusting, racist words. But we've said this already, that the Celtic fans are racist. You could say whatever you want. They are. They've been. CC Sabathia. I met CC Sabathia a couple of years ago at a golf tournament. He said the worst fans in all of professional sports are the Boston fans. We've also had different writers on our show say the same thing. They said that the Boston fans are very ratchet and very evil and vicious. Okay. So, and I'm not saying that the Yankee fans aren't like that either, or New York fans aren't like that either. But we've heard a lot from other players say that the Boston fans are not very nice to the other players, the opposing teams. We understand that, but a cult? I don't know about that. I can't see that. The fact that Kyrie Irving had came out and said that after the game makes him look stupid. It really does. It makes him look dopey. But congratulations to the Boston Celtics. Very well deserved. You cannot hate on the Boston Celtics for what they did.